Hey everyone, this is alexusadays. So I'm going to give you a little update on my new job, or actually the process of looking for the new job. So the market is pretty bad, you know that, and it's all over the place. So there's some events happen at my previous company that pushed me to start looking for new opportunities. Now I worked there for years. I really love the company. There's nothing I can say that, it's just how it is, right? The economy, the everything. So when I started looking for the new job, I was really nervous. I've been reading online. I've been reading posts on Facebook, quality assurance groups. I've been reading posts on LinkedIn, posts on Reddit, and they all talk about how hard it is to find a job. So when I started my search, I was, really nervous. It's going to take a long time. And it happened that within a span of a month and a half, I had two offers in my hand, and I had to choose which one to pick. I'm going to tell you how I did it. Now, this might work better for QA because I am a QA engineer, but it also can work for anyone who is in the tech industry right now. Hopefully that's going to help you as well. So let me go through the list and I'll show you also some tricks that I found out. Okay, so here's the list of the things that I did. So first of all, you want to update your LinkedIn. You want your LinkedIn to be up to date with all the skills that are required, with all the positions that you worked. It has to be appealing to the recruiters. They have to find you, right? So even though the job market is not that good as of right now, it's still better than it was like 6 months ago. And just this past weekend, I had 3 recruiters reaching out over the weekend asking if I'm available for the new job. So they are looking for QA engineers. They are reaching out. I didn't see that as often happening like 6 months ago, right? I think it was worse back then than it is now. So there are opportunities, and recruiters are actually looking for good candidates. They are reaching out. So it's important that your LinkedIn is up to date and everything is filled out. You have the skills, you have the your work history, you have your image, everything is there, right? The second thing, once you update LinkedIn, you want to update your resume. So LinkedIn has this feature where it can generate a resume based on your LinkedIn, and I use it a lot. And then I tweak my resume after that. But it is a really good feature, and it kind of reflects what you've been doing. Um, very good because how LinkedIn structures it, right? Also, make sure that you have several versions of resume where you highlight skills depending on the job you're looking for. So I'm not asking you to cook your resume, but just highlight what is important for the employer. They might have, you have to be quality assurance. Specialized in automation, so put it in the title, right? Highlight it. I can also take a look at your resume if you want at my Patreon and compare it versus mine to see like what quick overview, what you can add and how you can add it to your resume so it stands out a little bit and it kind of shows what you've been doing more appropriately for recruiters to easily spot you, right? Uh, I think number 3, look not only for remote because there are too many bots. I think if you go to remote position right now on LinkedIn, you'll see hundreds of applicants. It's a lot of competition. So remote is across the state, but also start looking for hybrid positions. So when you go to the office a couple times a week, or maybe once a week, or I don't know, a couple times a month, and after that, also try looking into your local positions, what are available for you on the local market. So the websites that I used for search are LinkedIn, Dice, Glassdoor, and Google. Surprisingly, you can use Google search to look for QA jobs or tester jobs or developer jobs, and it will give you good results. You can go through those results, filter out what's good for you, but you can use Google search for jobs, search how you search anything else, right? Um, Number 5, don't forget to apply on company websites. It's important to check out companies around you or companies you're interested and go into their career sections. Not everyone is publishing everything on LinkedIn, or they might use some other resources, or they might be looking for a third-party recruiting, even though they have a position already posted on their webpage. So it's always good to reach them directly. Now, let me show you a little LinkedIn trick. Actually, I'm going to finish the point number 7, and I'll show you the little LinkedIn trick you maybe didn't know about, so that can also help you looking for the job. And the last thing that was really important, like normally I don't work with recruiters that much on a better market, and normally you will have recruiters from the company reaching out to you, and I don't work with recruiter that much that are third party recruiters. So going through some other, kind of company that hires you for a bigger corporations, they all they do is just recruit. Normally, I don't work that much with them, but in this market, I think it is a very good resource, especially if you find a good recruiter that you can talk to, understand. They will understand what you're looking for. They will look at your resume. So someone who is actually have a human approach, right? One thing about recruiters, just make sure that you don't provide any details on like your social security number. Don't fill out like spreadsheets that they send you out. Fill all this information out, and then we'll talk. Just make sure it's a real person, it's a real recruiting company, because there are a lot of recruiters there that just gather your information. So you want to avoid this kind of sort of information gathering scam, right? Make sure that the recruiter is legit. And okay, let's go to the LinkedIn trick for the job search that you can also use. Okay, so here we are on my LinkedIn page. So normally people go to the jobs and they start searching for the jobs. You can say, I'm looking for quality assurance, and let's say we're looking in Los Angeles, something like that, right? This is what people normally do, and it's a good way to spot what is here. You can obviously highlight like easy apply if you don't want to go through lists and lists of filling out different forms, and you can add additional filters like recently posted and so on. That's all good. But also what you can do, and then again, it will require a little bit of exploration and kind of going through things and looking at things. But if you go to the post, maybe you've saw those posts when people say, hey, I happily started a new job and here's mine. So I'm happy to share that I started a new position. So find new job like that. There are different variations, about 3 of them. So start a new position, looking for a new hire, and so on. And grab it, put it in the search, and start a new position, and then go into posts. And then filter by, sort by latest, show results. Again, it's going to give you all of the people on the LinkedIn who just started recently, so you might want to go and spend a little bit of time of it. But it's really, really good tool for looking at jobs. So here's a person starting a new job. They're working for this company. And then what happens when someone's getting hired, normally that means that company is hiring more people. So they are actually in hiring phase, and it's not the only position they're hiring. And then you go to the company LinkedIn page and go into the jobs section and see what other jobs they have available. So they are in New Jersey. You can search here through the jobs posted on LinkedIn. Here's the analyst quality assurance, right? For example, and there's actually easy apply. Also, what you can do, you can go and grab company name, right? And maybe they didn't post something on LinkedIn. If they were hiring recently, someone got hired recently, then you can go on their company webpage. If it's not showing on LinkedIn that they have jobs available. So because the search is not based on a region per se, but just the content of the post, um, you can add United States here, but that's going to limit your search. Um, okay, but more relevant position is going to come. But you see, there's a lot more time spent in between the announcement. So iLabs Inc., for example, right? They're looking for a tester. But in order to get more relevant results in your feed, if you're searching through the post, I am recording this video pretty late, so there's no one posting from the United States right now. But if you start searching based on like your local time, let's say 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11, 12, 12 p.m., 1 p.m., when it's actually, work day, you're going to have more relevant results based on your country in the feed. Because if you search, right, again, let's go back to my page. If you search based on start a new position, for example, right? And this post is suggested by LinkedIn when LinkedIn says, hey, let's share that you start a new position, right? You can see okay, you can search from my network, you can search in past 24 hours, 20. We don't want any of this here, but um, we're going to search posts, and then we're going to look date posted, past 24 hours, and then sort by latest. So what it means, if you're starting searching in your local time when it's business hours, you can see it's posted now. So now people, as immediately as they join and they start positions, they post it now. Now means it's in their local time. So if someone, because I'm recording late, it's almost 11 p.m. right now in the States, in the United States. Now, if you go in during business days for your region, you will find posts on your region that being posted now. Like I was looking at that during the day, and I would see all relevant posts to my country. Okay, so that's it. This is how I found 2 job offers within months and a half in this market as a QA engineer. Again, if you want me to look at your resume, go to the Patreon. There is a subscription level, $10 a month for the subscription for me to look at your resume. I'll spend 10 minutes or so, just have a quick look at it, give you my feedback, and then you can just downgrade to a free or $2 subscription, whatever you want. All right, that was Alex USA Days. Hopefully this video is helpful. Thanks for watching it. Bye-bye.